This is Lat Pho Park, also known as the Bhumibol Park, because of these bridges above here. This is Bhumibol 1 bridge and Bhumibol 2 bridge. Bhumibol being the late king of Thailand, King Rama the 9th. So this is a memorial park built in his name. It was built while he was still alive, by the way. As you can see, it's a very well-maintained park. I know it looks very confusing, but these are actually just all on-ramps and off-ramps. There in the distance, over there, you can see the spires of the Bhumibol 1 bridge, and this long section over here connects the two bridges, and there are the spires of Bhumibol 2 bridge. It's a great place for a Sunday stroll, and today is Sunday. Oh my gosh, there's some really large fish in here. It's a good place to come and exercise to. People come here to come jog. There are 2 jogging tracks here of various lengths. There's a bunch of exercise equipment too. I think the park is very safe. They have security at all of the entrances, and they also have free parking, something quite unusual for Bangkok. It's also a great place to come and have a picnic. So this here is one of the jogging tracks. Unfortunately, you cannot ride bicycle in here, but if you want to ride bicycles, then I would suggest going to Bridjakiti Park and I think Lumpini Park too. So there we go, a 1,200 meter long jogging track as well as a 1.5 meter long jogging track. Here's actually a map of the park. Oh, King Ma. Oh, sudyot. Oh. Yeah, so like I said, there's exercising equipment here. Very basic, but you know, it's something. Feels a bit weird. It's like a manual elliptical machine. It's pretty cool doing this and admiring the view, the lake, the grass, the trees. I don't think I'm doing this right. You can even come and play chess or checkers here. And of course, there are also toilets here. I think there are 3 buildings like this spread out across the park. That was a lot harder than what it looks. So why would you want to come all this way out here if this park is not even in Bangkok? Well, this area is also the gateway to the Green Lung, and a lot of tourists go there. The Green Lung is this beautiful green area, again technically not in Bangkok, just beyond the border, but there's quite a bit to do on the Green Lung. They have bicycle rentals. It's really nice to ride around there on bicycles. It's beautiful. And they also have a botanical garden, and there's a floating market. Yes, Ban Nampung floating market. So yeah, it's nothing like the big floating markets like Ampawa and Damnang Saduak, but if you don't have that much time to go all the way to those big floating markets, which takes you about half a day, maybe a bit more, then Ban Nampung is a good idea. However, I think they only open on the weekends though. That took me a while to figure out. Oh wow, this one works with your own body weight, and in my case, that's not a good thing. Walking around here, you can expect to see a lot of birds. There are some really big fish. There are turtles. Oh, and of course the lizards, specifically water monitors. They kind of look like crocodiles when they jump out of the bush. So be prepared. Then again, you find them all over the place. So wherever you go in the park here in Bangkok, just be careful of those. Now I'm going to show you the memorial part of this park. These are all images of King Bhumibol. A lot of these images here represent the amazing things that our late king did for the Kingdom of Thailand. He really taught the people how to use their land to sustain themselves and to grow vegetables and fruit and rubber. If you look at the gold part of the structure, I guess we can call it the roof. That is actually the number 9 in Thai. 9, of course, representing King Rama the 9th. the number 9 is also a lucky number in Thailand. I'm not sure if there's any correlation between number 9, the lucky number, and King Rama the 9th, although it's very likely the people did love him a lot. You'll often find people feeding fish in Thailand because that's also considered to be a very lucky thing to do. And this is a spirit house. Be sure to take off your shoes before approaching the spirit house. Thai people believe that everything has a spirit, including the land which this particular park was built on. So in order to appease the spirit, because we took the spirit's home away by building this park, we erect a spirit house or a shrine, and we make offerings to keep the god happy or keep the spirits happy. People often think that this is religion, but actually it's not. This is spiritualism, and this actually doesn't have much to do with Buddhism really, which is the main religion here in Thailand, because this even is not anything to do with Buddhism really. This is a Hindu god. I think his name is Brahma. I think this building is supposed to be like a museum or an exhibition hall or something, but it's not being used. It's been closed ever since I've been coming here. I am sure you know these white flowers from your hotel or your resort. They smell amazing, and hotels like to put these in the rooms or even in the bathrooms. And there's a kids park here too. So how do you get here? Well, taking a taxi would be the obvious part. By the way, I'm not outside the park. I'm still underneath the bridge, and I'm going to take you to the riverbank. So yeah, to get here, I suppose a taxi would be the easiest way. But if you are a bit more adventurous, you can also take the ferry. This is also, by the way, where the parking is. And we are just in time. That's the ferry leaving over there. So this is one of the riverbanks which is attached to this park. On that area over there is Sukhumvit. So many of you will be staying in Sukhumvit hotels. In that case, I would say take a taxi to that riverbank. And then from right underneath the bridge over there, you jump onto this ferry which you see leaving over here. And this ferry will bring you across to this pier. The ferry is like really cheap. I cannot remember how much exactly, but I think maybe 4 baht or maybe 5 baht per person. If you have a motorcycle, you can even take your motorcycle on this ferry too, and even that is not expensive. Now you can really see the complexity of this bridge system. I want to see if I can show you some more of the riverbanks, as well as the canal which connects the two parts of the river. Earlier I mentioned to you the Green Lung, where you will find the floating market as well as the cycling tours and the botanical garden. Well, to get to the Green Lung you take this bridge, and this is the only part that actually connects the Green Lung to the rest of Bangkok. By the way, that over there underneath the Bhumibol Park 2 bridge is a good place to go ship watching. I'm taking a walk to the ferry pier. This is one of those Thai things. A lot of signs saying you're not allowed to do this, do that, but people do it anyway. So this is that pier I told you about, and the ferry I told you about. If they're not too busy, I'm going to try and find out exactly how much it is to cross the river here using a ferry. Or maybe we'll just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. So I just found out it's only 4 baht per person to use the ferry to cross the river, and if you're going to have a motorcycle with you, then it's an additional 11 baht. So 15 baht for you and your motorcycle, or 4 baht just for you. Song cup. I'm going to go there and come back. Open cup. Got 2 tickets. You see? Only 4 baht. And another 4 baht for coming back. Open cup. That is so cheap. that was cool. It took about 1 minute to cross the river, and that's for 4 baht. It's so convenient. The next load is already coming aboard. I think let me quickly go and show you this side of the riverbank. So the ferry runs from 5:30 in the morning, and from this pier, not the park pier, from the opposite pier, the last ride is at 9 p.m. and from the park pier it's at 8:30 p.m. By the way, the opening closing times of the park itself is 5 o'clock in the morning until 9 at night. I just crossed the road to the other part of this park. As you can see, more parking here behind me. I've never actually been to this spot. I want to go take a peek inside the toilets and just see how clean it is in here, really. Yeah, so the toilets are pretty clean. And it seems like people even bring their pets here. I didn't think it was allowed, but apparently it is. So it turns out there's another kids park on this side of the park too. You can come and try out your spidey skills here. The other side of the park where we were earlier is definitely much nicer than this side. But this side seems to be more popular for people with kids and bicycles even, as well as folk having picnics. That's it, we're done. Hope you enjoyed checking out my hood, one of my favorite parks here in Bangkok, technically outside Bangkok.